How you doing, friends?
Hey.
Everybody all right? Cool.
You guys should have been first.
I know.
Hey, Lawrence, that's a good one.
Excuse me?
Go on stage for that. Go on stage for that. My name is Saif Rahman. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Mobile First Entertainment. To my right, you have Chris Saronic, co-founder, and Matthew Jean, client acquisitions. We have a slide, which I'm sure you guys can read. I'm not very good at reading to you, so I'm sure you can follow along. But I am going to tell you a little story, because I think people really connect to stories. About a year ago, I was very much in front of the camera, really pushing out acting. I don't know how many people here in LA have ever tried acting or been into a casting studio, but that's what I was going for. So a guy sent me, my manager, sent me to go meet an agent. He's like, hey, I got a guy for you. I go meet the agent. I'm like, great, I got a good meeting with an agent. We're going to see what happens now. Everything's going to be great. My career's going to take off, right? We meet for an hour. Afterwards, I'm like, hey, what do you think? We got some stuff to do together. Are we going to work together? He goes, no, I don't want to meet with you. I just thought I should take the meeting. After that, I go down the stairs laughing hysterically like a madman, realizing that no one in LA cares about what you're doing until you actually get up and do it. Had all these great ideas. One of the ideas that I had was creating a mobile talk show. Something on your phone so that you don't have to go through any other portals. It's just live on iOS and Android. This is the first thing that we're doing, right? So me, myself, Chris, and I, we poured all our money into this idea. Sold my BMW. I'm committed. Forget everybody else. I'm going to do what I came here to do because I have an idea and I think that works, right? But along that ride, I realized something very, very valid, is that people like myself, other content creators with great ideas, they aren't making any money on major platforms, right? And I think everybody knows those major platforms. You got YouTube, Facebook, and Vimeo. Here's a little fun picture of our content creator, right? He looks destitute, right?
He's eating well.
He's eating well. That's the American way, buddy. That's the American way, right? So we realized in creating some of the tech that we could fix a fundamental problem, is that content creators don't have any control over what they're creating and almost no control over their monetization, right? So if you're on YouTube, which is a great platform, guess who knows how to monetize? Google, right? If you're on that platform, you're a victim of whatever CPM they're going to give you. I don't know if you know what CPMs are. Those are cost per mil, things that you get paid in, right? And you are victim to anything that comes before or after your video or whatever category they put you in. Or if you're lucky, you might get on an MCN, which is a multi-channel network like Fullscreen or Machinima that some of you may have heard of, and they'll take even more of your CPMs and may or may not give you assistance depending on the type of deal you have or who you're talking to. So here we are, we're like, well, how do we solve this problem? Because it's more than just me out here who's starving, working at the Hollywood Bowl, busting ranch for people pouring drinks, or if you're doing a massage therapy gig in the nighttime. These are what content creators are doing, making funny stuff and all those prank videos on YouTube. So here we are. This is our content creator again. He's cleaned up a bit. He's cleaned up a bit.
He looks like he's starving.
Right? He was, hey, you know, he's healthy now. He's healthy now.
Oh, the hell?
Right? Right? So one of the funny parts about the mobile platform is that it allows for a lot of things. And one of those things it allows for is direct monetization. Okay? A lot of people in Hollywood don't even know that the mobile platform's grown up a lot, and it's becoming a video platform as well. You know when the last time they said, oh, this is never going to be a video platform? Did anybody guess? Anybody? No? Television. Believe it or not, when they did radio and they started making a TV, people never thought that TV was going to be a viable product. They were like, why are we doing radio on TV? It makes no sense. Until the 60s came, but that's a whole other conversation. My point is that the mobile platform has grown up a lot and it allows for video. So we say, how do we fix that problem? We fix that, got that, bud? We fix that problem by giving the content creator their own mobile app and giving them monetization inside of that app for free. For free. What's the biggest barriers to creating an app? Anybody? And everyone's talking, but all of a sudden no one has anything to say, right? Who said money? Money. It's expensive to create an app. You want a nice video app, it's going to cost you at least 30 to 40K or more. And you want back-end services, pull out the checkbook. We do it for free, right? Well, why are we doing it? Mobile video is the highest surging point in the history of time. In January, eMarketer came out with an article and said, hey, for the first time in history, people are watching more mobile television on their laptops and their tablets than in history. Mobile video is growing over 300% over the next 3 years and is the fastest growing advertising spec in the history of time. Google it. In the history of time. I'm talking about papers, radio, TV. No, mobile. So that's a great reason why we're doing this. For us as content creators, we started this, but now we realize it's a huge opportunity not only to help people, but to monetize, right? The revenue opportunities for the content creator, because for me, that's the most important person, and he's always the person getting the last piece, and we want to change that. You got mobile app creation for free, mobile distribution for free, content control, monetization, productivity, and the last part is the most important, more money. For providing all these services, we only take 25% of the net. The content creator gets 75%. And now they're part of a community of other content creators. Because when you create a community, you get a lot of people who come to you with advertising dollars and sponsorship dollars, right? And the money is really there. Next slide, please. Does this look familiar to anybody as a pyramid? YouTube's doing okay. Netflix is doing okay. Hulu, Vimeo, I believe all these people are into original programming, am I right or wrong? Orange is the New Black, right? Hulu's got the one with John Goodman. YouTube just announced the other day, they're gonna start creating original content. Got original content creators coming in, you're gonna start making original content. Interesting, right? So those things are happening. Next, please. For us, it's very simple. We had a fantastic coder, it always starts there. If you don't have a good coder, go find one. It'll save your life, right? For us, it started with fantastic coding, and then we realized there's compression and all the things that come along with distributing mobile video inside of a mobile platform. And we pushed that onto those other platforms through servers. Very simple way to kind of distill that down. If you're on YouTube, and this is absolutely not facts, this is just a guesstimate based on some of the data I did. YouTube does not distribute their numbers of what they make. But this gives you some examples, right? These guys, Dormtainment TV, anyone ever seen their videos? No? By show of hands? Okay. I actually know these guys. 5 of them live in a 1-bedroom apartment in North Hollywood. True story. 87 million total views since their inception on YouTube. That's probably about right.
1 minute.
Mm-hmm. And again, mid-level and high-level goes a bit higher, and you can see the views there. Go ahead with the next slide, please. For us, you can see with an attrition rate, not even an attrition rate, if 1 out of 10 of those people say, hey, you're going to download my app and watch my stuff where we are, because now it's our own app, it's the Dormtainment TV app, 1 out of 10, my God, God forbid you did the same numbers on YouTube, which you probably won't until you get a lot more traffic. You're making way more money with less views, and it's your own. So it's a simple thing to sell to content creators, and we've already started signing content creators. Right ahead. We're still in the seed investment stage. I don't know, you may or may not have seen our article on Deadline Hollywood. It was really big for us. We've been getting a lot of phone calls, so hopefully this week we'll be closing on a seed investment round. But we're looking for $1 million, which isn't much. Some people in the same industry have raised between $6.5 to $13 million, and we have a user interface. Next slide, please. Again, some of the properties that we're working with. Stay in front of the camera. Always pay yourself. Anybody? No? Okay. Next, please. And that's it.